Make sure to check out our sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They want to buy your cell phone old, broken, or you're just trying to get rid of it. You can contact them right at the number on the screen, text or call. Also, their social media and website is in the description if that's more convenient. If you share their social media accounts on social media, get a chance to win an iPhone. Go check them out. All right, let's talk about some NBA. We're going to talk about Rondo breaking his thumb. Also, LaMelo Ball kills a rumor that's going out there. But first, let's talk a little bit about there's a little social media thotty saying that she's already been invited to the bubble by NBA player. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And if it's true, her name is like Ugly Anna on social media, on Twitter to be exact. If it's true, then the players are really willing to compromise their season for females. Now, it sounds like if you go off to like basketball camp or, you know what I'm saying, you with a road team, you hit the road and, you know, you post that curfew and dudes sneaking girls up into the dorms or into the hotel room or whatever. You know, it's sad because there's a lot of money on the table. It's over $600 million for the players to lose, and they can't really keep their focus not to be disciplined. And at the end of the day, you can't really monitor 22 teams full of, you know, probably 20 or 25, 30 people, you know, between coaches and trainers, you know, on the roster. You know, somebody is going to try to sneak a woman in or sneak off the bubble. It ain't like in a bubble, it's a legit bubble like Bubble Boy. No, it's not a bubble. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will be able to sneak off campus and, you know, sneak out the side door, out the bubble, and they'll be able to get with women. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that dudes can't keep the discipline and just really, you know, look straight forward. And, you know, how many of them dudes really been in an all-boy school or had all-boy classes in school? I say none. And it's just going to be a huge sausage fest unless, you know, some of the Disney employees that stuck in the bubble too, they got some straight females, but there are only so many females inside that bubble between, you know, housekeepers and cooks and chefs and, you know, waiters and waitresses or whatever you want to say. There's only so many, and bartenders if they had those there or whatever. So, you know, you really there with, you know, hundreds and hundreds of other sausage fests, other hard-leg dudes. And a lot of dudes thrive on, you know, women. You know what I'm saying? This ain't boxing where, you know, rock women weaken legs. No, this is real life, dude. Dudes need they you know, amenities, and they need women. So, you know, dudes already, you know, trying to sneak women into the bubble or sneak out the bubble, you know, then it compromises them. And don't forget, they chose the hotbed for COVID. They just broke a record again yesterday for like 13,000 cases in one day. You know, so the chances of this continuing on, if they truly going to do tests and they truly going to be honest about the testing, negatives and positive tests, this bubble probably not going to last long because dudes can't keep their discipline. And this is why they should have went straight for the 16 teams, because you would have had these dudes in and out. You know what I'm saying? You would have had them in and out the bubble, you know, and, you know, it would have cut the chances low for a corona outbreak. But you can't monitor coaches. You can't monitor all the players. You can't monitor all everybody, even the employees that work on a Disney resort. You got to monitor them. You know, if it is an outbreak in the bubble, what about the cooks, the chefs, the waiters, the waitresses? It's just, you know, it ain't like they put this shit in Montana where they really ain't got no cases. They put this in a hotbed because people say, well, why do they put it in a hotbed? Because it's convenient for them, because ESPN is owned by Walt Disney, so they can do it on their complex. And also, they said, you know, at certain times that players will have access to the amusement park. So what do grown men want to do? Go ride roller coasters without their family? You know what I'm saying? What grown men want to do that? Not too many. So, you know, I'm not sure if Silver got a situation where he got an honor system, or they do have a hotline where if you know somebody stuck off campus or outside the bubble, give them a call. But ain't nobody gonna tell nobody. I don't think this is gonna last. You know, these dudes need women. And you put it in a situation where if they go outside this bubble, you know, and they get the COVID, then, you know, it is what it is. It just take a chef, a cook, a security guard to go out there and get it and get into the bubble. So we'll see how long it lasts. I think for a lot of people during the summer, going into the fall, they need that entertainment. We don't know what's going to go on with college football. They talking about Big Ten announced, and I think the Pac-12 announced they doing all conference play. But just something you got to live with. The quality of sports is probably gonna go down because of COVID. And, at the end of the day, people got to wear masks. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the key. The mask, makes it 85% more safer. So people got to wear their masks and people got to stay at home and, in quarantine. But ultimately, until there's a cure or a vaccine, then we pretty much all in trouble until then. But it is what it is. But LaMelo Ball, there's a rumor saying LaMelo wanted to go to the Knicks. His manager, who was his coach at that Spirey College in Geneseo, Ohio, Jermaine Jackson, was from Detroit. Salute to him. He went to Finney High. That's on the east side, west side nigga. But he went to Finney, and the Finney called something else, I think now. And he went to UOD Mercy. He went undrafted, but he killed the rumors on social media saying that LaMelo does not prefer to go to the Knicks. They saying LaMelo want to go to the Knicks. The Knicks are projected to have a 6th pick in the NBA draft in 2020. I heard it's going down October 15th, 3 days after the season is supposed to end. So LaMelo been here in Detroit working out, and I'm pretty much figured that's because Jermaine Jackson from Detroit, he's no longer the coach at Spirey, whatever it's called. He's now managing LaMelo Ball. So LaMelo, he said LaMelo does not prefer the Knicks. I remember his dad came out and said that he didn't want his son playing for the Warriors. And LaMelo came out and said, told him pretty much shut up, chill, that I want to go number 1. So he want to be Lonzo. Lonzo went 2, and he definitely can go number 1. Some people like Anthony Edwards, some people like Wiseman, some people like Obi. I mean, it's a lot of good guys up there that can go number 1. But I personally want him in Detroit. But at the end of the day, who want to go to the Knicks? Honestly, they didn't even sound like a respectable rumor. That terrible franchise with James Dolan is a terrible owner. Sound like Tom Thibodeau gonna be the coach. Do you want your son ran through the hardwood like Derrick Rose, playing unnecessary 40+ minutes a game, even if you up by 65 points? No, nobody in their right mind want to go play for the Knicks, especially with the outbreak of COVID in New York City and how condensed and everything is really close. Even though their numbers has really went down or has really been under the radar ever since Arizona and Florida took over. So I don't think nobody want to go play for the Knicks. I don't even think the Knicks that's on the Knicks right now want to play for the Knicks. I don't even think Spike Lee want to cheer for the Knicks. You might see him in Brooklyn next year with a Brooklyn Nets hat on or something like that. We have fans in the stands. So that's just me being 100 on it, man. But Jermaine Jackson said that his client does not prefer the Knicks. I think he prefer to go number 1. So that's his preference. But us end off with this one. Rajon Rondo suffered a broken thumb in Laker practice. He out 6 to 8 weeks. So the Lakers going to have to find him a better man now. What he tell him paid in full? Yeah, I seen your brother. I seen Calvin got knocked. Now your sister got to get her a better man. But Rondo looked to be in amazing shape. You know what I'm saying? And he out 6 to 8 weeks. So he might as well go ahead and depart the bubble anyway. Ain't no point for him to be staying in there. So you talking about, he ain't coming back to September, so he can come back for while they in the playoffs or whatever it is. But they lost Avery Bradley, they lost Rajon Rondo. Dwight Howard decided to come join the team in Orlando after LeBron probably put a burner to his head and said, "You better come." But this was gonna happen, man. When you ain't training for basketball like you supposed to be training, no matter if he in shape, running, lifting, you can't really simulate high intensity basketball practice or these games. You're going to see a lot of injuries like thumbs and soft tissue injuries, sprains, ACL tears and sprains and MCL sprains and blown Achilles because these dudes not prepared to play basketball on a high intensity level. And that's why it's good that I think they're doing 3 preseason games and 8 regular season games. But that's still not enough to get somebody in the rhythm. And Patrick Beverley can say whatever you want. Basketball, all the year-round sport. Don't everybody train all the year-round. Especially when you've been locked down at the crib. Everybody don't have the amenities of basketball rims and hoops and these big old mansions that everybody believe every basketball player got. Some dudes ain't touched the basketball in 3 months. Pascal Siakam and Chris Middleton said, I ain't touched the basketball in 3 months. People said, well, the discipline. Some people was on lockdown. It ain't nothing to do with discipline. Everybody not, they not like dismissing this coronavirus. Some people fearful for it. You see Joel Embiid came in a whole hazmat suit. It's serious. So some people ain't going to risk going to the park or, going outside and playing with people and catching the coronavirus. They got kids and wives and family at the crib, so it's hard. You supposed to stay at home and only come out when you got to go to the grocery or a doctor's appointment when it was essential when the stay-at-home order. So Rondo is injured, so not sure what the Lakers gonna do to refill. What they gonna bring in, or they gonna wait for him not to be injured, or try to convince Avery Bradley to come back. But he out 6 to 8 weeks, so it's the first major injury. We ain't even started the game. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check out our NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. All my social media links in the description. Just click the link, take you right there. We also got a Facebook group. Want to make a donation to the channel? If you haven't subscribed, do that's the best donation. Thumbs up, comment. But if you've done all that, best way to donate, just share the video. But Cash App, PayPal in the description. One time for one time. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We go.